The start of the 2026 World Cup is just 92 days away. Felipe Luís has been let go from Flamengo. An American manager has made it to a final in a top 5 league. And the FA Cup continues to surprise while the title races push on. The MLS is showcasing a lot of young talent, and the young talent is showcasing right back. Let's get into it. This is Between the Posts. Welcome back to Between the Posts, everybody. My name is Eric. I am your co-host. With me, not as always, but welcome back, Enrique.
What's up?
Hey, it's good to have you back, man.
It's good to be back, man. I've been very busy. I had a really tough schedule coming up for me, but hey, we're back. We made the time to make it happen, and we're here.
Freelance content creation has its perks, and it also has its downsides.
Oh yeah,
You're never gonna complain about work.
No, nope.
You could have no work.
Exactly,
and that would be bad.
Yeah, bills got to be paid somehow. So
exactly. Speaking
whether they complain or not, just we got to do it.
Yeah. Speaking of bills being paid, Felipe Luís gonna need a new job here. He's been let go from Flamengo. He 7 titles since June 2024, including a Copa Libertadores. He's the 9th player in the history of Brazilian football to win it as a player and a manager. So the reason being, he was negotiating a new contract with Flamengo to continue as their coach, while simultaneously negotiating a contract to become the coach of Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think if he wouldn't have gotten caught, he probably would have kept it going. But hey, it's like whenever you leave one job to go to the next, you can't be left on an island, deserted. But if you know that job was secure and you're still looking out, I don't know. You kind of dropped the ball on that one.
Look, it's one thing to say, oh, that's betrayal or whatever. I mean, I sat here 6 months ago saying he's done. He's ready to go. So, I believe that this is a good thing for him personally, that he's going to be able to now negotiate with whomever he wants to. And I'm sure that door to Chelsea is not closed. Granted that their coach isn't necessarily lighting things up for that club. Yeah, they're winning matches, but you were expecting a lot more from that club specifically. And I can't foresee Rossignol, sticking it out the rest of the way. But for Flamengo going forward, I mean, that was the guy.
Yeah, that was your guy, and you kind of let him go. And it's kind of it's a bad move on them, because you had a guy.
I think if you keep it hush hush, it's fine.
Yeah, if you had a guy that basically gave you everything and gave it his all, he knows how to play the ball, and plus he was with you, he knows the ins and outs of every single department, and
you've been with the club since 2019.
Yeah, you do not want to let him go, but because you got a little bit bootier about it, then you feel some type of way about it. I get it. There's some repercussion that has to be made, but if that was your guy, why you let him go?
Yeah, I mean, so to me, this is kind of reminds me of when Leonard Carl came out and said that he wanted to play for Real Madrid, and all of the Bayern, hard fans were like, "Get him out of here. We don't want him at the club. Go let him play somewhere else if he doesn't want to play for Bayern." This, that, and I get it. Right now, they're Pavlovic. He is a Bayern super fan, and he's said he wants to play there his whole career, and that's what they want out of a player. But sometimes you just gotta hold on to the talent, just because the talent is that valuable.
Yeah, and it's he wasn't even a diva or nothing. He was you loved him.
It came out in a publication.
Yeah.
I think somebody found out and ran and basically was like, "What do you think about this?" And the old heads at Flamengo were probably like, "He's got to go."
Yeah,
but that's the wrong move from a footballing perspective.
It was a tweet. It was this was if oh my god, if let's say Jose Mourinho, he won all your titles, but he didn't win the FA Cup or the Carabao. I think it was
the supporter shield and the
if you won every single trophy except for those 2 and you kick him out.
Yeah,
nah.
But
bro.
Like I said, 7 titles in 4 years, including, I mean, he won a club title before he ever came became the head coach. He was the under 17 coach, and he won a title with him.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, he was coaching the under 20 team. And then I think a month later, they gave him the head coaching job at Flamenco. That year, he won a title.
Yeah.
The next year, they won Copa Libertadores.
Yeah, big mistake.
It's a huge mistake, but it's great for European football.
Yeah,
one of these guys is going to get an absolute masterclass.
Now
coach.
it adds another person that's available on the block. You still got Xavi.
Xavi's on the.
You got both
Xavi's, Xavi Hernandez, Xavi Alonso. You have Jurgen Klopp. You have potentially Cesc Fabregas if he doesn't continue at Como.
Yep.
Because somebody might lure him to a bigger club.
Now you have Felipe. Felipe. Now
Felipe
that's a very good starting 5 or 6-man rotation right there.
That's an insane level of coaching.
Yeah, and then available. if you're Liverpool, you're
Arne
Slot,
looking at
that.
I mean, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm clamoring for a Xabi Alonso, Felipe Luís. I know if you're Chelsea, you're going, well, why don't we just go ahead and wrap up that deal?
Yeah.
And we'll call it a summer.
Yeah.
But that's the top story for now. Is big coach being let go. I think we probably talked about this more than we even talked about Xabi Alonso being let go from Real Madrid. But I mean, we had seen that coming, I think. Other big news in the coaching carousel, I'd say, recent hire, December 25th hire, Pellegrino Matarazzo, the Italian-American, getting the manager position over at Real Sociedad. He had a run of unbeaten prior to losing to Real Madrid. They lost last week. That's neither, I'm not counting, their loss this weekend as, some sort of an indictment against their new coach. They're 8-2-3. 8 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And they're in a Copa del Rey final, Real Sociedad. So, Atleti knocking out Barcelona is pretty big right now. I think.
Almost making that comeback. Shout out to Barcelona, but I mean, it just wasn't enough. Little bit too late on the gas.
What is it? Atleti. I saw a tweet that was like Atleti let them score 3 goals just to absolutely squash every hope of them scoring a 4th by playing harem ball.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
If you watch the final 15 minutes of that match, it's like watching Arsenal play. It's very bad. Simeone, one of my favorite coaches, actually. I think there's a possibility they could move on from him for one of those other coaches that we just mentioned. I would think that Felipe Luís might want to go to his former club.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I think I think it was, who was it? I think I saw a Klopp tweet, but I think that was like one of those like troll accounts type thing.
He's looking to sign somewhere else. He wants to get back into being in a more central position on the coaching staff.
Yeah, I forgot who got a job after the World Cup. They're gonna switch to being the manager for the international team. I forgot who it was, but Zidane. There you go.
Zidane is going to be France's new manager.
That's what it was.
Which I think might be big for the French team.
Yeah.
Was it Deschamps? Is their current coach? Is that correct?
I don't even know. I don't even care. I just know.
Who cares about France?
There's a lot of like.
I kind of care about France because of Elise, but other than that, if France win a let me know. If France win a World Cup, does that mean Mbappe wins a Ballon d'Or? Let me know, because I don't think that should be a thing.
I don't think so.
But
that's my opinion.
The World Cup is. I mean, if Messi wins a World Cup, they might give him the Ballon d'Or. I don't know.
Or if Portugal wins, they give it to Ronaldo.
It's not happening. They won't give it to Ronaldo. They'll give it to Bruno Fernandes. I mean, they should if they do.
Yeah.
Port Vale are through in the FA Cup. Shout out Port Vale. What are they, last in their division?
I believe so. Yeah,
Southampton, I believe, are in it as well. Southampton beating Fulham. Port Vale going ahead, and they got a big win. I want to say they beat Sunderland. I'll have to double check on that. But hey, FA Cup, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Starting with the first round with Mansfield and Crystal Palace.
Yeah. Like it was this has been such a dramatic FA Cup, even with Wrexham going this far.
Oh yeah, Wrexham and Chelsea.
Yeah, Wrexham and Chelsea, 2-2 on the extra time. they went to extra time. They lost 4-2. Rob had some words to say. F bar, you can fill in the blank right there. And quote me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like our club wasn't built with $2 billion.
Yeah,
Yeah, which fair game. But I mean, if you're able to hold off,
it was built with that Mint Mobile money though.
Oh yeah. I think they overpaid. They overpaid with the Mint money, Mint Mobile thing.
No, but I mean seriously, what Wrexham are doing over there as a club is
phenomenal.
It's extremely impressive. I do think they're going to have a real chance at getting to the Premiership this season. It's going to take a Herculean effort at the top because, frankly, Coventry are far and away the best. Middlesbrough far and away the second best. So, I mean, if you're looking at advancing, you got to beat those two teams, and I think those two teams are very deserving of. No, I know three advanced, but I'm saying.
Oh, just to get around.
I'm
like,
saying
to safe.
Those are two spots. You only get one spot.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat either Coventry City or Middlesbrough, in my opinion. Haji Wright has been instrumental in the success over at Coventry City. Aidan Morris has been really good for Middlesbrough. That's why I'm following the two teams.
Yeah.
So, but they're top two right now in Championship, and it's going to be difficult to get that third position. I believe it's top two automatic qualification, and then there's a playoff spot.
Yeah, that third spot's playoff.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to win the playoff.
I mean, if the top two spots are already secured and they go through, then I feel like Wrexham do have a pretty good chance.
Yeah,
of getting that.
They're going to be one of 3 or 4 teams with a real legitimate shot. So
yeah, they just have to play as well as they did against Chelsea, but
they show up in big games.
Oh yeah,
and
there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that. They are a really good team,
and there's a belief amongst the fans in that city. Obviously, the ownership really does care about that city and about that club, and they want to see the success. So, I mean, getting to the Premiership is one thing. Tottenham are set to lose on like $100 million in revenue by going to the Championship. So, imagine the revenue that is possible for a club like Wrexham by getting to the Championship. Yeah. I mean, it was really big for Luton Town when they did it just 2 years ago.
Yes.
So, I mean, they had a 6,000 seat stadium in like a neighborhood park.
Yeah, it was like the entrances of some of the entrances of the stadium.
It looked like a townhome.
Well, it was built with literally inside the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so the entrances were within the houses.
Yeah.
So you would have to go upstairs to little Timmy's bedroom. It's go out the back.
It's like walking in between 2 motels to get to the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, all of that being said for Wrexham, Chelsea are in. I think the FA Cup is going to turn out to be something that is going to be a potential, banger. We're talking about 2 clubs between City and Arsenal that are chasing trebles, let alone quadruples.
Yeah.
I personally think Bayern are going to win a sextuple, but that's neither here nor there. I just believe that. I think Manuel Neuer is going to win his 3rd treble in his career, which I don't know if you knew that. Manuel Neuer has already won 2 trebles in his career.
They get a hat trick.
Yeah, hat trick of trebles?
Yeah.
Goalkeeper of all time?
That would well, if you have the accolades for that, yeah. I would put him up there.
Accolades aside, I hope that doesn't continue.
No.
Accolades aside, I think that Manuel Neuer is the greatest goalkeeper ever.
Yeah, that's debatable.
And
I
think a lot of people agree, and I don't think it's necessarily a hot take. If he wins a 3rd treble, I don't think it's a discussion.
No. I think,
and with what Germany are capable of doing this year at this World Cup, another top 4 finish.
Yeah.
I mean,
because Ter Stegen's out, right? He's injured.
Yeah, he's out. He's injured.
Yeah, but if he's able to get that treble, it's how you have some people that perfect example, Messi Ronaldo debate. Those are completely hard-headed fan bases that you can't switch sides with that. No, but if we're talking about Neuer and when he gets that treble, I think those discussions could be swayed. If that makes sense. Let's say you think Neuer, you say Neuer's the best. Maybe I would say Buffon is a greater goalkeeper than but we have a discussion.
And I just bring up, he's 3 trebles.
Well, it's not even that. It was I think that's more of a debate where okay, I see your point. Now there's a common ground where okay. Like, all right, maybe you're right. Maybe Neuer is the best. Type thing. Like it can be changed, but I don't know. That's a really good discussion to talk about. Like who is like we know who is the greatest of all time, and it's Messi. I don't care. I'm a down the hill until Ronaldo wins that another World Cup. Then all right,
Pele,
yeah, shoot me. I don't care.
Maradona.
Huh? Hey, I don't know. But like, who is the greatest of all time when it comes to keepers? Who is the greatest of all time?
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, it's Buffon and Neuer, and to me, Neuer revolutionized the position. So for me, it's got to be Neuer. I mean, it's like, oh, it's who's the greatest. Who's the greatest center fielder ever? And then you're like, oh, the guy who's really good at the position. And then somebody like Mike Trout comes and you're like, well, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously it's that guy. But, I think Neuer's the most skilled. I think he's got the accolades to back it up. So, not that we were trying to do a best goalkeeper segment here, but
it just happens here.
Yeah. I don't get to talk about Bayern much because there's not really much to talk about. They've lost twice all season, once to Arsenal in Champions League, and
it kind of gets boring being good.
Well, they lost. Okay, they lost to Augsburg. When they lost to Augsburg, Michael Olise had a kick, like the final kick of the match was a Michael Olise like 2 centimeters from the post, like curling shot that very nearly would have tied the game. So, and they just barely couldn't score in that match. So for me, it's like Bayern have lost once this season to Arsenal, and that match sucked because Arsenal are terrible.
Yeah.
As in, like, they don't play the sport.
Right.
And Bayern came out after the match and were like, we didn't even play the same sport. Like, we were trying to play football, and they were trying to play some other game. So much to say, I don't like the way Arsenal play. Not a lot of people do. And this past weekend was a very good example of why people don't. Arsenal wasted 30 minutes and 51 seconds in their match against Brighton. They got a 1-0 victory. Saka had a long-range shot that was beyond lucky to get past the keeper.
Yeah.
I mean, it glances off of his own defender and then straight through his legs. I mean, it's a shot that probably is stopped 99 times out of 100. And then for the rest of the match, they didn't threaten a single time. For 80 minutes.
So they're just passing around,
for 80 minutes.
That's crazy. No, I like that. That's one match I did not.
Low block for 80 minutes. They averaged putting the ball back in play 30 seconds in between the ball going out of play and being serviced back into play.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think that's one.
The NFL play clock is 40 seconds long.
I think if I'm like the coach of Arsenal, I'm like, yo, like
the Arsenal is playing American football.
Like a win,
Arsenal,
a win's a win, but that wasn't a pretty win. Like that was that was an abysmal win. We'll take the points, but we gotta play better.
And the coach for Brighton came out and basically said that I will never try to win a match that way.
Yeah,
and that it's disgusting that people
that just ruins the game. That if it's the way how you're explaining it, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Go back if you can. The goal is like whatever. It's a long shot on goal. I mean, I've hit the same shot and I didn't score on it in matches. Like, you curl it and it goes straight to the keeper and it goes in. Cool. Look, you can call me a hater all you want. I don't rate them. And I don't rate them because they don't play the game the same way as everybody else does. They're not trying to service the ball into the box to get headers and score goals. They're not trying to break in behind your defense and get a runaway striker in and play one-on-one against the keeper. No, they're trying to shove 10 men into the box on set pieces and block the goalkeeper's view and then score by having more bodies in the box. And what they're also trying to do is they're trying to literally prevent you from doing anything in your own box. They grab you across the chest and don't let you move. And VAR and officials don't do anything about it. And they had in that game, I can't remember if it was who City played. City deserved a penalty. The keeper takes out Haaland's legs in the box.
Yeah.
VAR doesn't award a penalty. Officials don't award a penalty. They were tied. It's late in the match. They deserve a penalty to go up. Like, and the officiating is beyond suspect. So yeah, the average footballing fan, me, I don't even watch this league. This isn't my league. Yeah, I don't care who's at the top of the league. I'm just here for the show. And the show is abysmal because the leaders of the league play like they're last place. They go up 1-0 against a club that's in the middle of the pack, and then they time waste for 80 minutes. Raya had a really great save, diving to his right, landed on his right shoulder. Then he goes down for 2.5 minutes holding his left shoulder. That's time wasting with 40 minutes left.
Yeah.
That's abysmal football. It's disgusting.
I forgot what team played like that in the final, and like it went around and bite them in the ass. I forgot what team. But
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I totally forgot. But I mean, that if we're gonna start playing like that, it's gonna come around and bite you in the ass.
Arteta ball is basically just true outcome soccer, and it sucks.
I mean, it's working right now. Like, I think
instead of home runs,
you're gonna start seeing the downfall of it soon. If they're playing like that, you'll see the downfall soon.
Well, you're just gonna see people start running through Arsenal players.
Yeah.
We're gonna say so. Oh, I don't get the call on my end. Okay, I'm just gonna take him out the same way he took me out.
Yeah, I think what's gonna start happening is,
and I don't want to hear Arsenal fans.
They're gonna start getting
moaning
injured.
about it.
Yeah, they're gonna start getting injured, and everything's gonna start going downhill.
And there's plenty of Arsenal fans that are like, I don't care how we win. Well, you should, because what happens when the league changes your ability to do what you're doing? What happens when the FA comes around and goes, actually, you can't have that many guys next to the keeper. Actually, you have to give the keeper 2 meters of space. Actually, we're changing the entirety of the rules because you've abused them.
It's like the whole tush push thing.
If you take longer than 10 seconds to get the ball back in play, we'll just give it to the other side.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the whole tush push thing where like
the NBA has a 5-second violation.
Yeah.
The NBA says if you don't get the ball in bounds, it's a delay of game and you don't get to have it.
Yeah. In
soccer, you don't get the ball within 10 seconds. I'm so sorry.
I thought it was 8.
I don't care what it is. 8 for the goalkeeper.
Oh, 8 for the goalkeeper.
But that's the thing is, it's once you line up the ball and you kick it, or once you line up the ball to kick it, you have 8 seconds. But they can time waste all the time before that. Like, there's got to be rule change. 30 minutes? There wasn't 30 minutes of added time. There was 10 minutes of added time across the 2 halves.
Right.
We're not even taking into account all the time that was wasted by Brighton. Not that Brighton was intentionally time wasting, but no. I mean, for fouls and yellow cards and whatever else, like, yeah, Arsenal play like dog mess. They deserve to be treated like whatever champions. If they do win the league this year, nobody's going to care because nobody agrees with the way that they did it. We talked about last week on the show with Liam how they had 7 straight scores by set piece. That's a crutch. You're not a football team. Like,
Jesus Christ, bro. Remind me not to go to sleep with the AC on. Like that. Bro, like, I was great for the past couple. I've been fantastic. I've been busy, but I mean, I was able to, like,
you went outside.
Huh? Yeah. I was outside, but I wasn't like outside. I was just like, I was busy.
I get it.
But the one night I decided to go to sleep with the AC on, I get the sniffles.
It's all right.
Like, bro, it's so annoying.
I mean, yes, it is annoying, but
it is. But you know what else is annoying? No Champions League football on Tuesday.
Huh?
I'm looking at your rundown. This is no matches on Tuesday.
Oh, no. That's actually, that's a formatting issue. All the Tuesday matches are on the left-hand side.
That makes much more sense. Okay, because I was about to say Wednesday looks like it's a lot. So that's the sniffles. That's the sniffles right there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, we have
worry, my friend.
You have a good amount of matches. Oh, well, for both sides. I feel like Trump saying we have great people on both sides.
We have good matches on both sides.
But one of them are better than the other. But yeah, this looks very good. I really enjoy looking at this. You got, I can't even say this before without stuttering.
Galatasaray.
There you go. Versus Liverpool. And then you got Bayern against Madrid, which is fun fact. Whenever FIFA 15 was out, me and my neighbor would always be playing. We'll pick the exact same team, and it was Bayern against Real Madrid. Always. So little fun fact. It wasn't even Real Madrid. It's Man City. Oh my god, I
Yeah,
can't read.
City. Yeah, because that was
Atlanta versus Bayern. Atlanta versus Bayern.
Atalanta, of last remaining Serie A participant from Italy.
Lone horse, lone wolf.
The lone horse in Champions League.
And then you got Newcastle against Barcelona, which is I think I saw that Barcelona staying at a castle in Newcastle. Yeah, they posted on their on their account that the hotel they got.
I'm sure I'll look on Lamine Yamal's Instagram and
no the Barcelona Twitter posted that
really?
they're staying in a castle, which is I think that's pretty cool. And then you got Atleti versus Tottenham or Spurs, however you want to call it. I feel like that's a easy game
the
for
championship
Madrid.
Spurs.
Yeah, but like I don't know, you saw the tweet. It was like whenever the Champions League teams, the championship teams walk around the stadium.
Yeah, then
there's like them like just looking around, just like that, like a little kid.
Oh, my favorite was they're gonna have Adele, Beyonce, and Sheffield Wednesday at their stadium next year.
That's a great. Wow, what a pull on that tweet, man. But yeah, you got those four playing on Tuesday, and on Wednesday you have Leverkusen against Arsenal. I think that's gonna be a good match.
I think Leverkusen versus Leverkusen. I mean, German teams are always going to be interesting matchups.
Yeah, but I think that's a good team. That's a good game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the 3:00 slot. Yeah, Real Madrid is Man City, which nobody wanted.
Nobody wants it, but everybody's still going to tune in.
Everyone's going to tune in, but you just get tired.
That's a 4-1 for City, if you ask me.
Yeah, and then you got I'm just gonna say Glint. You got Glint against Sporting,
Glint,
which I feel like that's a second. No one, because you got Real Madrid and Man City.
I think Boda Glimt are gonna beat the dog out of that team
against Sporting.
Oh yeah,
that's a take. And then you got a rematch of the Club World Cup final against PSG and Chelsea.
Which Chelsea very happy to see PSG again. PSG very happy to see Chelsea again. Yeah, if you ask the PSG players, they've been itching for this matchup.
Yeah,
so I'm grateful for the Champions League draw being as top heavy as it was on one side and as light as it does on the other side, simply because I think Boda Glimt are going to surprise some people. I really would like for them to be able to get a top 8 finish. Top 4 finish would be a dream, I think, for that club and for football fans.
Yeah.
Just because they play really, really tactical and disciplined football. And I think when we look at teams that play the games the right way or play the games in a really satisfying way, Boda Glimt are one of those teams. But yeah, well, moving on, I did mention Barcelona and Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal scored a lone goal this week. Both of the teams at the top got a win. So not much to talk about in La Liga this week. I wanted to jump real quick. There's a couple of people in MLS that I've been dying to kind of talk about a little bit. There's a 19-year-old keeper at San Diego FC, and he's put up 3 clean sheets so far this season. They've only played 3 games, but 3 clean sheets. 19 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been great. I wanted to get his name right. Duran Ferry. I think he's been.
Is he French?
No, he's an American.
Oh, American. I guess the descent.
Ferry. I'm not sure how to say it, but yeah, they've been really good. And then Miami have kind of bounced back. I talked about them losing big in their first matchup of the season. Over the last 2 weeks, a big 4-2 win over Orlando City. That game was kind of nutty. It was a really crazy footballing environment.
Yeah.
And then they got a 2-1 win over DC United. Messi 3 goals and an assist over his last 2 matches.
It's great.
Great thing continuing right where he left off last year.
Great thing for Miami. Little trip at the starting line, but I mean, if you were able to recover from that, are they? I don't think they're on the top. Right? No, the loss.
But
they're getting back to where you're supposed to be. Trying to inch your way back to the top. It's always. To see.
It's 3 games into the season. It's not like we'll have a pretty good idea of where the teams sit. 12 games in or something like that. But just wanted to quickly share a little bit of info about MLS. Houston Dynamo did not play last week.
Yeah, that rain was crazy. That came out of nowhere.
And also the New York Red Bulls, unfortunate. I've been kind of excited to watch them. They've got a lot of young talent, a lot of really good young players. Michael Bradley buying into that young philosophy. They lost 3-0 this weekend to Montreal, which was tough. I wanted to get your take on a couple of our games of the week as well. We have a player spotlight. Before we do the games of the week, João Pedro last week against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, of course, been in a good run of form this season. Contender for European football, Champions League football, but they took a 4-1 loss. João Pedro with a hat trick and an assist in that game. So he's a Premier League player of the week. He's also your between the posts player of the week.
Yeah, you know what? Over here, little doggy.
Our dog of the week.
Dog of the week. Yeah. Thank you. Shout out Josh. That's his.
The dog award. All right. João Pedro is our dog award winner. Who is your match of the week winner? Is there a match next week, either Champions League or otherwise, that you're like, man, this is what we need to tune into?
Okay, all right. So I'm looking at the stuff right here. We got Liverpool against Spurs, Man City against West Ham, Villa against United, Man City against Madrid, and say the team again, versus Liverpool. In my opinion, I want to see. I want to see Villa against United. I think
Villa United is going to be really good.
Yeah, I think the way how United has been coming back up as of late, and they're in a great spot right now. And Villa is just right under their tails or above. I'm not sure. I don't know who's playing. I
think they both lost this week. So United lost to Newcastle.
Yeah, so they're itching for a win. They're itching for a win.
Both regardless. Teams, yeah.
Even if I wouldn't even be mad if it's a tie, but I would rather have a 1-1 draw than a 0-0.
I think it's going to be a great match. That's a good shout as our match of the week. I'll color that our match of the week, and then we'll do a couple here. I want to get your predictions.
Okay.
So we think Villa United is going to be a draw potentially.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go draw for our match of the week. We'll go draw. I know that's boring.
Yeah,
but we'll go draw.
It's gonna be one of those high stakes draws.
I think it's gonna have a late win. I think it'll have a late winner.
Ooh, okay.
So either a late winner or a late equalizer. It'll be dramatic.
You don't know for who?
If it's a winner, it's gonna be United. Okay. If it's a equalizer, it'll be Villa.
Okay.
That's what I think. I think United is either gonna bottle it or they're gonna win it.
Okay.
I think Liverpool are going to beat Tottenham.
I think we have to.
And I think that because of that, I almost have to root for West Ham.
Yeah.
And
I think you want to.
Between West Ham and Wolves and Nottingham Forest, and who else is at the very, very bottom right now?
We said Nottingham Forest, Wolves,
West Ham,
Wolves.
Yeah. So I'm not sure who Wolves play this week. I'm rooting for everybody below Tottenham to get points. Basically, I want to see Tottenham get relegated in my lifetime.
That would be an amazing
after they built that $2 billion stadium or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I think the banter is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I think this would overshine if Arsenal wins.
Correct. Which is another reason why I would like it to happen. It would overshine like okay, crazy. My wish list, and I'm a hater because I've already explained this to you. I'm not explaining myself again. Arsenal bottling the league.
Okay.
Christmas list number 1.
Okay.
Wish list number 1.
I'm writing it down.
Number 2, Tottenham getting relegated.
Okay.
Number 3, I would like for Fulham to get into either Europa or Conference League. And that's my top.
All right, I'll make sure to email that to Santa this year.
You gonna write a Christmas list for me?
Yeah. You know what? December Christmas list.
In December Christmas list in March.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Hashtag
let's do it. Hashtag it.
Hashtag it. December and March.
What's that one thing Phineas and Ferb said? It's winter. It's winter, summer, and winter.
Yeah, it's winter.
It's winter.
Yeah, it's winter in Houston.
Yeah. So
I mean, it pretty much always is, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, right now it's freaking 81 degrees. When literally like 2 weeks ago it was like 40.
Yeah.
40, 30. We all have to be bundled up.
60
and now
yesterday.
Yeah.
Shout out Houston.
Yeah, and now it's tornado season, so be sure to be prepared wherever you're watching. If you're here in the States,
if you've never seen a tornado before, look it up.
Oh yeah.
We get them here in Houston.
Rare. No, it's rare.
We get
well, the one in Pasadena happened a couple years ago.
I've seen a couple in my lifetime, dude. Yeah. I've lived out in the west part of Houston for the longest time, and
yeah, because you have the right land for that.
You have you go like 10, 15 minutes west out of like Katy area, and you'll get some tornadoes.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
But the one that happened in Pasadena was so like random.
There's a tornado that tore up houses in my neighborhood not that long ago.
Yeah, I'm saying the one in Pasadena was like maybe 2 years ago, like 2-3 years ago. But it barely missed my sister's house.
Yeah,
it was like literally a couple blocks down, and it went through. That's wild.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we mentioned Chelsea dominating Villa. That's third in the table. United lose 2-1. They both lose, like third and fourth in the table lost. City drew. Arsenal won. So the gap at the top, widening. And then Chelsea are only 3 points away from United for that fourth position, and Villa are in the same position as United with the same amount of points. So we could potentially see Chelsea leapfrog both of those teams in the near future.
I think it's gonna be sick.
There's a lot of parity in the league right now, and I think it makes for good watching. Except for Arsenal. Arsenal do not make for good watching.
Yeah.
But that's been me. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find us on our social media at Between the Post Official and on X and Twitter _BTP Official. We'll link our own social media so you guys can follow us there if you're interested in that. But
you don't have to, but it'd be cool.
You follow Enrique. He's doing all kinds of crazy stuff all the time.
I don't even know what's next. I'm thankful.
Don't follow me. It's just me complaining about our audio. That's
literally before you pulled up, I'm like, huh. I saw your post. It was like one of those like prayers or whatever. It's like
it's affirmations.
Affirmations. There you go. It was like
we will have good audio. We will have good audio.
The camera's gonna be recording. Audio's gonna be recording. I'm like,
our lights will be on. Audio will be good. Recording will be good.
I was like, okay.
Audio will render in Premiere. If it doesn't, we will have a solution.
Or if not, well, there will be a 13 tape recording with with the scavenger hunt for you to find a tape recorder for you to listen.
Exactly. We'll put it on. We'll put it under a pseudonym. YouTube channel.
And then a month later, it's gonna be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. We'll act like we're talking about matches in April.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just want to thank you all so much for watching. We really enjoy bringing this content to you guys. Find us on our socials. We're going to be posting a bunch of content from this video. Couldn't last week or the week before because I refused to put out bad content. But hopefully you all enjoy. Thanks for rocking with us, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.